So, we're making lasagna. Not the most proper lasagna probably on the earth, but we're making lasagna because I want lasagna. Of course, we're making it toaster oven sized. And this is basically just going to be a recipe from inside of my head because I've watched my mother make lasagna my whole life. So this is just kind of a do as you go kind of thing. I do not know. Well, it's just going to be a thing you do. Just you know. The Italian in me knows. Hot Italian ground sausage. This is on sale, or else I wouldn't have bothered to buy grass-fed Angus ground beef. But why not? It was on sale. It was the same price as the regular ground beef. I'm cheating a bit. These actually work really, really well for lasagna. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. Instead of boiling water and having to clean another pot and doing all that, it works really well. You'll see. I actually was considering making fresh pasta sheets to do this, but this is really going to be like a lunch lasagna that I just going to have in my fridge so I can eat it as needed. It's a PRN lasagna. Lasagna as needed. It's a medical joke. So, hot pan. We're going to brown our beef and our sausage. Of course, I don't have control over the temperature of my stove, so this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to do the beef and the pork separately. If I can open this. Really. Easy open my ass. Knife. I've already broken like 2 nails this week. We're not breaking anymore, I swear to God. There's really no happy, clean way to do this, is there? Alright. Fuck up your knife, Michelle. Just fuck it up. So. Hello, beautiful. Temporarily leave that there. Into the pan it goes. The question is, how much smoke is this going to make? I'm sure the answer is a lot. Probably should have put a fan in my window. Oh well. Too late. I'm dripping water everywhere. Okay. Smells like beef. Okay. So, salt. I'm going to do some pepper. I picked the pepper that's not open. Oregano. A little bit of red pepper because I really love it. Skip the garlic powder. I'll put actual garlic in. So my biggest criticism of lasagna is when you cut it open and you serve a slice and then the frickin' flood of fluid just pours out of it. So that usually happens, in my opinion, because you haven't gotten rid of all the moisture in your beef or meat if you're using meat, or vegetables if you're using vegetables, or because your sauce is not reduced enough. I'm not making my own sauce, I'm cheating on the sauce with a brand I actually really like, even though I'm not from Jersey. Sorry, Jersey, but actually the sauce is really good. So, a little cheating. Like I said, this is not a serious business lasagna. This is I really want lasagna for lunch, and then tomorrow, and then the day after that, kind of leftover-y lasagna. It's going to taste really, really good, but not be too fancy. What the hell was I going to look for? Don't know. It actually didn't release that much fluid. I mean, there's a lot of oil, but duh, ground beef. Especially 85/15 ground beef. But it looks like it's not releasing tons of just water. That's good. It's actually browning. There's a trick you can use if your beef is not browning because there's just tons of water in your pan. If you want to just sprinkle some baking soda on it and give it a stir, it'll foam up, and then it really helps. It really helps. I was going to show you guys, but I don't think I need to actually do it because my beef is browning and there's not much water in my pan. So. Not today, kids. Maybe when I make tacos or something in the future. Taco burrito. Okay, I'm gonna call this pretty much as brown as I care to make it. The sausage is going to release so much fat, so. Next. Does this have an easy open tab? Yeah, let's see. Yep, Hatfield's got the easier open packaging. Shut up, man, I know. Should have gotten a dish towel, but I didn't. And I should clean my knife after the meat's done. I'll clean the knife. Okay. Oop. Beware of exploding sausages. When I was a kid, if my mother made lasagna, she always put sausage and ground beef. So I would always try to find all the little pieces of sausage because I prefer them to the ground beef. But I don't think I would enjoy an all sausage lasagna. It has to have the ground beef. But this was the scavenger hunt that you'd always go on. I'm gonna have to really scrub my pan later. It's gonna be great. Can't wait. Salt. Almost tempted to glaze this pan a little bit with white wine because it's so crispy. Just do it for fun. It's not really going to bother the flavor for later. Do experiment. Crusty bits. Turn the heat back up. Oh, my pan's cleaner. And all my crusty bits are in my sausage, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with it. It's all crusty meat bits anyway. And then you can really see all the oil. So yeah, we're going to drain this when this comes out of the pan. Oops. Sorry for the deafening bang. I'm going to let that sit for a minute to brown. While that's doing that, let's start the cheese process. Ricotta, Parmesan. Just going to take out mozzarella. I don't need this right now. Stay. Oh, I need an egg. I was gonna say something about this. I don't know. Shitty Parmesan cheese, almost out. Can use whatever's left. I like Galbani's products, their ricotta and their mozzarella, both really good. In fact, they also make this provolone that's in the same shape as a mozzarella block when you buy it in the store. And that's amazing for pasta salads. If you ever see it, buy it. And probably a mozzarella. We need an egg. Butter from the butter challenge, which I'm slowly using. One egg should do. It's probably almost done if I pull it out, right? Right. I was gonna say something else. Wow, I'm so bad today. Holy crap. I don't know. It's gone again. It's all gone. Oh, it came back. This is probably too much meat for a lasagna that's this size. some of you may disagree. Deep in my heart, I wish I could disagree, but it's probably too much. We'll see. So whatever I do not use, I'll use for something else. Maybe a big ziti later in the week, or, I don't know, put it in some eggs or taco. I don't know, whatever. You really can't go wrong with Italian seasoned ground beef and sausage. Just toss it in things. What do you call this one? Beef juices. Going to leave that there. Okay. Now I can focus on cheese. Cheese time. So I'm gonna have to eyeball how much ricotta I'm gonna need. Okay. Move that over there. It all starts with this. Use that for later. Use this for now. Boop. Yeah, it's gonna do more than that. Let's be realistic here. Probably gonna do sauce, pasta, cheese. Well, the sauce is gonna have meat in it. So the meat sauce, pasta, cheese, meat. Pasta, cheese, meat, pasta with cheese. Am I gonna be able to fit that many layers? Okay, let's just fuck it. I can use this for other things too. If I make too much. My grandmother taught my mother to make basically this egg frittata with ricotta cheese in it, and it's amazing. So whatever I don't use right now for that, I will make into an egg frittata and put in the oven. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow if I have a leftover. I'm just gonna use all this cheese because I have fresh Romano in the fridge. So I'm gonna grate some on it later. I'll use the fresh oregano, garlic powder. I'm gonna taste this before I put the egg in it. I might need more ricotta. Need salt. Obviously, I didn't put any salt in it. Well, that Parmesan's nice though. And a little more garlic. So salt and garlic. Much better. Okay. We're gonna need more than this for at least 2 layers. Just put another dollop of ricotta in. Life decisions. Now this spoon's messy, so I'll use this one. Which means I'm gonna have to re-season. Whole thing. Save that for other adventures in food. More appropriate. It's Surprisingly, still fine. Okay. Egg. For binding. So no more tasting. No raw eggs for us. Even though I eat very runny yolk eggs. But whatever. God damn it. Third time I've washed my hands on video. In this video. Sorry guys. Just get a hand sanitizer for the kitchen so I don't have to keep turning around and washing my hands. Unfortunately, if you actually have stuff in your hands, like fluid, you need to wash your hands. Hand sanitizer is no bueno for that. You gotta get rid of it. So, the other thing that can make your lasagna watery is this mixture right here. Which, obviously, there's water in ricotta cheese. That's really it. There's water in ricotta cheese. So, could have strained this first, or used impastata like I did with the raviolis. Not that I know if you guys have seen the raviolis yet, depending on what order we release these videos. But, another source of moisture. This is done. That's done. I have sauce, and those are not just almost done, actually. Delightful. Put this away. Put this away. That amusing. That amusing. Okay. Squeaky door. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Back to our meat. Without spilling it all over the floor or myself. Mmm. Delicious looking. Kind of looks like the stuff that drips off your pizza if you have New York style oily cheesy pizza. So to the tiny garbage can you go. This is a mostly clean towel I used to dry my hands with, so for later. Yes, too much. I don't know. It's mostly gonna be meat, I think. No, let's not use all the meat. So sauce. See, my dilemma here is my mother used to always separate these two and then add them into the pan. A lot of recipes I see online are basically you make a meat sauce and then you just add that as one entity into your pan. Should I just go with the mother way? Go the way of my mother! F you guys! Okay. It's gonna be easier for me in the long run. It smells like... It smells really good. It's actually a really good sauce. This, and I like... God, I'm gonna splatter this all over my white sweatshirt. I like, what's the other brand I really like? Rayo's is good. And... What's the Italian gravy? I like something Sunday... Michael's Sunday gravy, or Michael of Brooklyn's, or Brooklyn. Brooklyn's. English is not my forte today, guys. I'm sorry. So, that. These are actually the perfect size for this. If you were doing a real size, a regular size lasagna, you probably need to buy multiples. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect. Okay. This layer I'm going to go that way, then this one I'm going to go that way. Let's make it work. Let's mix our meat for proper meat distribution. Actually, is this pan really hot? Well, not really. Is that there? I'd rather use this one. you know what? I might use all this meat. 2 pounds, I guess. I'm very used to playing it by ear. I don't know how much meat I actually need for a lasagna. We usually just make a bunch of meat, and whenever we don't use, we just kind of use for other stuff, so. Okay. Meat layer. Sauce. Sprayed. So I'm not a saucy kind of person when it comes to actual marinara or my pasta dishes. Like I kind of like it on the dry side. My brother, which one? Probably both of them, like it on the saucier side. But I kind of like mine on the dry side. Oh, I just do. I like baked ziti. I want baked ziti to be really well browned on top and very much like a cohesive clump of baked ziti. Some people like excessive amounts of sauce. My father loves tons of sauce, like just all the sauce on the earth. So I don't. So maybe, you know, if this is your lasagna, you'd have to put more sauce probably if you're a sauce kind of person. You must follow your heart. It's like putting frosting on a cake. A meaty, cheesy cake. Cake. You must have proper cheese coverage. I'm more of a fan of the cheese than the sauce. Not to say that I don't like sauce. I like really good sauce. I don't want crappy sauce. Speaking of which, we're probably going to end up reviewing sauce, which is going to be hilarious, I'm sure. We should probably do it blind, or like a blind taste test of just sauces, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Mozzarella. Is this the part skim? Damn it. I bought part skim and whole milk with the intention of using the whole milk first and using the part skim as a backup. But polio melts really well, even the part skim. Some companies that I've purchased in the past for part skim or low moisture or whatever, 2%, they just don't melt. And you end up having strange, very odd, rubbery, just weird, just very weird. But the polio melts well. So at least there's that. That's probably enough. A little more sauce, just leave cheese, little sauce, just a bit of sauce. How much sauce do I have? Plenty. So my only concern with using sheets of pasta like this is that they're basically cooking in the oven as you're cooking the lasagna, which means they have to have moisture near them to cook. Just have some extra sauce layer. So we're gonna go this way now. I feel like I need to this is not gonna have much noodle in it at all, considering I have like a border of just cheese and meat, which, you know what, it's fine by me. We'll see how this comes out later. Musical instrument. What do you play? I play the pasta noodle. Yep, gonna use all this meat. Yep, 2 pounds. Alright. Note to self, this is not a low-calorie meal by any means. Like, don't recommend... Why am I making this for lunch? That's the real question. I just really wanted it for lunch, guys. I haven't had a lasagna in... It's been quite a while, actually. So... Maybe once a year I have lasagna. Twice in a good year. Usually once a year. I'm glad I got 2 pounds of meat. It's the perfect amount for this size pan. So that means if you're doing a regular size pan, you probably need 3 or 4, 5, 7 million pounds of meat. Sink. Meat layer, sauce. I also need sauce for the top, so. Do I have enough sauce for the top? That's the real question. I should. If I was a saucier person, I probably need more sauce than this. 2 jars of sauce. Or make your own sauce. I've made my own sauce. It's good. Making sauce is great. My grandmother's recipe for sauce was the bomb. She also put entire peppercorns in it, so when you were a child and you bit one, you wanted to die on the inside a little bit. But it was amazing, so you were just you ran with it. Grandma just slightly wants to kill you. It's okay, guys. Cheating. Should I just use all the cheese and say fuck it? Is that the road we're gonna go down right now, guys? Make this like the worst for you ever lasagna. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. There was a restaurant that I went to with my brothers a couple times, and their lasagna was more of a bechamel kind of sauce, but it was just cream and sauce and cream and cheese and cream with cream. Did they have meat? Was it a meat lasagna? I think it was a meat lasagna, but just the amount of cream in it was that was high in calories. That was not a low cal food either, and it was given to you in like this boat of a dish, so it was quite a bit of lasagna. It wasn't just a piece; it was like your own mini lasagna. Okay. Waste not the ricotta mixture. Okay. We're nearly done. Am I gonna have to open the other mozzarella? That's the real question. Probably at this rate. The answer is yes. Stupid question, Michelle. Stupid question. Okay. In you go. Just kind of. Okay. So we've gone this way, we went that way, and now we're going this way again. Yeah, the noodles here are going to be non-existent around the sides. That's great. It's great. It's fine. This might be the failingest lasagna ever, or the best. To be determined. I mean, I could cut up some of those sheets and then, at least for the top, make bumpers. Just for the top at least, because the pan is the kind that gets wider at the top. So you know what, I'm okay with doing it. Could I have done this the whole time? Yeah. Probably, but did I? No. I'm gonna put one there. No way that's gonna crack properly. The other thing about layering this is if you overlap, you're gonna end up having kind of undercooked noodles. So you have to be careful with the oven-ready lasagna sheets. Okay. In my personal experience, maybe you guys have more expertise on the subject. Sauce. perfect. And finally, you know, it's interesting. I was going to count the calories of this meal. I used to do that. For an entire year and a half, I counted all my calories that I consumed ever. And it was helpful. You learn a lot about portions and how ridiculous the American diet is. And I was going to actually count today's calories just to kind of see how I've been doing. Every once in a while, I'm just like, let me count my calories today just to see how today's looking. You know what? It's best I don't. This is going to be a sad. Is this the whole fucking bag? Ah, fuck my life. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, no counting calories today. Noted. Noted. Understood. Got it. Perfect. Wonderful. So, how heavy is this? Oh yeah, this is a hefty fucking lasagna. Considering there's 2 pounds of meat and a whole pound of mozzarella cheese, plus half a thing of cottage cheese. Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about it. I'll see you later when this actually gets consumed. If it's soupy, it's soupy. If it's terrible, but it's definitely gonna not be good for you. That's all I can say about it right now. So yes, I'll see you later. Later. Bye. Lasagna's done. So, I refrigerated it for about an hour and a half because I wanted to delay making it. Left it in the fridge, took it out before I put it in the oven, which was preheated to about 350 toaster oven, so who the hell knows what it was actually at. Stuck some toothpicks in it to keep the tinfoil that was on top away from the cheese. Cooked it until I hit 160 on internal temperature. Took off the tinfoil, kept it cooking for like 10-15 minutes. I like my cheese extra crispy or burnt, depending on how you look at it. And so here we are. I let it rest for 15 minutes, more or less. And it doesn't look not soupy at all. There's a little bit of oil at the bottom of the pan, but I mean, with the amount of cheese and meat, I'm not terribly surprised. So here's our lasagna. Okay, let's get a little bit of everything. And there's my house guest. Delicious lasagna. Make it.